We have got so much to talk about today. Hi everyone, my name is Victoria, and if you don't know me yet, my channel is all about, life advice, stuff for people my age, young adults who don't really know what to do in the world, that kind of thing. Anyway, today we're talking about what to do if you have lost your driver's license. And I mean, not like lost, like it's been taken away from you. I mean like you dropped it somewhere and you don't know where it is, like you legitimately lost it. Or if you lost your social security card. Now, this is kind of story time because I've been applying for a job on campus, right? And I don't have my original copy of my social security because in my mind that would be stupid to bring to campus to you. So I had a copy. Copies apparently aren't good enough. Looking back on it, it's fairly obvious that copies aren't good enough, but I had applied to a different job and they had accepted the copy, so I was like, okay, it's a copy, it's whatever. That's not enough, so I found out that there are actually social security offices. Did not know that was a thing, but what you can do if you've ever lost your social security card or you don't have a copy of it or you don't have the original copy is you can request that they send you a temporary copy or a kind of like a receipt, so they can send you proof that you have a social security card without really having a social security card. So you can call the social security office if you ever lose your social security card. Just know that it might be useful information in the future, considering I didn't know this until now, and well, it's useful information now and I am passing it on to you. Be warned though, I requested they send me a copy over the phone because their offices up in BG are closed right now, except if you have special appointments, and I didn't think it warranted taking up their time within the office. So I called them, went through the whole like voicemail thing, like, oh, press this number for this and this and this, and I was like, okay, what do I press to actually get to talk to a real person, because that's what I need right now. Once I got to the real person, they knew exactly what I needed. They asked me quite a few questions just to confirm I was who I was, requesting that social security copy for, which makes sense. So if you ever have to do this, be prepared to answer the Spanish Inquisition on who you are. Stuff like your mother and father's name, maiden name, all that kind of thing, all those things that are important. Your date of birth, your name. You should know your name already, and your date of birth, but those are the sorts of things they're going to ask you. Now for your driver's license, this should be a little bit more obvious, and I lost track of my driver's license last semester. I don't know what happened. I think it like fell out of my pocket or something, but I haven't come across the original copy that I got after my permit when I finally got my real license. But I had to get a copy, so I went down to the BMV. Obviously that's where you get your license, so you go to BMV. I was lucky because the BMV in Bowling Green is a lot less busy than the one I have at home. So be prepared that the BMV takes a while. You should probably go there with plenty of time to wherever you need to be next. And make sure you have all the required documents. You can, I believe, you can either have your passport, and if you don't have a passport like I don't, you have to have 2 other documents. The most common ones are your driver's license, your birth certificate, or your social security card. Usually I go with driver's license and social security card, but obviously you have to confirm your documents. They'll retake your photo, and they will give you a temporary printout confirming that you do have a license. You're just waiting on them to print it and send it to you. That's very important in case you need to drive around or present your license to anybody. It has all your license information on there. It's just a slip of paper. So if you need your license short term, that will be good for you. Anyway, yeah. Honestly, these things are not as obvious as I initially thought they should be. This is all because the government wants to make sure that you're a real citizen, which is fair. So yeah, just remember to follow all the rules so that they don't suspect you of theft or anything, because especially if you lose your social security card, they're gonna be super sus. Also, the fact that I have to tell you, when I was calling them, they were asking me a bunch of questions, and they were asking, as I mentioned, my mother's name, my mother's maiden name, my father's name. So my last name's Reed, right? R-E-A-D. My mother's maiden name is also Reed, R-E-E-D. And of course my father's name is R-E-A-D. So I was just wondering, I'm sitting here telling the guy this on the phone, and I'm wondering if he thinks I'm crazy or something. Obviously he has everything pulled up. He had searched my name on his little computer thing, and I had popped up. And he was just asking me questions to make sure I was who I said I was. But I was just wondering if the guy on the phone was like, what the heck? What are the chances? What are the chances they have the same last name except spelled differently? Not very high, that's for sure. Not very high. Well, that's all I have for you today. I've had a stressful day, as you can probably imagine. Was trying to get things done today, and I hit a roadblock, but it's all taken care of now, and it should be done by next week. So yeah, if you run into the same problems that I have, you're not alone. I thought I felt so stupid when I lost my driver's license. I was like, wow, how could I do that? But it's really not that big of a deal. So I'll see you all in the next video.